Question number 1. With reference to the northeast monsoon, consider the following statements. Statement 1. It is shorter and less widespread as compared to the southwest monsoon. 2. It is known as retreating monsoon. 3. It is important for southern India. 4. This monsoon is especially important for crops like cotton and sugarcane. So the correct answer for this question is C, that is only three statement is correct. Statement 1, the short northeast monsoon is shorter than southwest monsoon and is less widespread. 2, it is known as the retreating monsoon, and this is also correct. And 3, it is important for the southern India. 3 is also correct. And statement 4 is incorrect because it is especially important for crops like cotton and sugarcane. This is incorrect because this feature is of southwest monsoon. It is shorter and less widespread, that is northeast monsoon, but still important, especially for the southern India. By October, the land begins to cool when the conditions for the origin of northeast monsoon is this. By October, the land begins to cool more quickly than ocean. This result in high pressure zone over the Indian subcontinent and low pressure zone over the surrounding oceans. So the high pressure generate on the land and low pressure generate on the uh, Indian Ocean. Wind flows reverses direction, that is from land to the ocean, and during southwest monsoon the wind flow from ocean to the earth, to the land. These are called northeasterlies. These winds travel over the Bay of Bengal before reaching the southeastern shore. They take up moisture and travel across Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, and parts of Sri Lanka and supply moisture for rainfall activity. Southwest monsoon is especially important for crops like rice and sugar, cotton. This is the direction of southwest monsoon, and which is ocean to the land, and this is the direction of the northeast monsoon, where wind flow from land to the ocean, and then it make rainfall on the coastal region or some of Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh, and also in the inner areas of this uh, region. Question number 2. With reference to the tiger and leopards, consider the following statements. Statement 1. Tigers are bulkier, stronger, and built for power, whereas leopards are known for agility, strength, and tree climbing. Statement 2. Leopards often become nocturnal or stick to rocky or higher terrain to avoid tigers. So the correct answer for this question is C, that is both the statement are correct. Tiger are bulkier than leopard and have more power, stealth, and more power, while leopards agility, strength, and tree climbing. Why this was in the news? Botswana have announced the translocation of eight cheetahs to India, and President Draupadi Murmu have visited this country. Comparison of leopard and tiger. When it comes to size, tigers are in completely different weight class. A full-grown male Bengal tiger can be weighed 20 kg, and a full-grown leopard can be 60 to 70 kg. So tiger are heavier than leopard, and its length is also bigger than leopard. Tiger's length is bigger than leopard. Tigers are bulkier, stronger, and power, whereas leopard has agility, stealth, and tree climbing. Tiger are apex predators. They take down prey much bigger than their themselves. That is, leopards, on the other hand, hunt smaller animals. In the wild, tigers and leopards usually avoid each other, but they might be found in some same forest and coexist. Leopard often become nocturnal to rocky or higher terrain to avoid tigers. Question number 3. The phenomenon turbidity island effect is related to statement A, water pollution, B, air pollution, C, soil salinization, D, radioactivity contamination. We study turbidity current in geography, oceanography, in which the heavy uh, sediment loaded river water when they enter into the ocean, so they flow down in influence of gravity continuously. So this heavy sediment loaded current is known as turbidity current. Water flow in the ocean is known as turbidity current. So the same effect is this turbidity island effect is related to air pollution statement. Option B is correct. And why this is called turbidity current? Because in urban areas, the heavy uh, pollutant laden airs come down on the ground in influence of gravity and make the ground more polluted. So this is related to air pollution. This is winter phenomena during temperature inversion circumstances occur when layer of warm lies on top cold air and fog. Turbidity island effect describes how urban industrial regions act as an island of higher atmosphere turbidity, that is, dust, smoke, aerosols than adjacent rural areas. Question number 4. With reference to the Tropical Forest Forever facility, which of the following statement is not correct? Statement 1. The Tropical Forest Forever facility is officially part of the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change. 2. Tropical Forest Forever Facility is the first global mechanism that recognizes the value of forest ecosystem services and offers permanent incentives for their preservation. Statement 3. It is a self-financing vehicle through which net returns will be awarded to up to 74 developing tropical forest countries. So the correct answer for this question is B, that is only a statement 1 is which is not correct. The question is asking which is incorrect statement. So only one statement 1 is incorrect because it is not the officially part of UNFCCC, and it is a self-financing fund or vehicle. So this statement is correct. This is the first global mechanism which recognizes the value of tropical forest and countries. 74 developing tropical forest country have participated in this fund, and there $125 billion fund is allocated in this fund, TF Tropical Forest Forever Facility. $25 billion from wealthy governments and philanthropists, and additional $100 billion in private investment. And this is launched by Brazil's Minister of Environment and Climate Change, and launched at the at COP TFF at COP is launched at COP 30, and is not officially part of framework convention on climate change, and is not subject to the same responsibilities that govern the UN climate negotiations. Question number 5. With reference to the direction of the wind in the cycles, consider the following. In the cyclones, consider the following statement. 1. In the northern hemisphere, the direction of the wind circulation is clockwise, and in the southern hemisphere, the direction of the circulation is anti-clockwise. So the correct answer for this question is D. That is, neither of the statement is correct, because in the northern hemisphere, circulation of the wind is anti-clockwise, and in the southern hemisphere, it is clockwise. So both the statement are incorrect. And cyclones are of a type of atmospheric disturbance where wind circulates around a low pressure belt. That is, this is if this is a low pressure belt, then wind circulate around him and will subside near this low pressure heavy moisture laden wind will subside near this and will keep moving. In the northern hemisphere, the direction is anti-clockwise, and in the southern hemisphere, the direction is clockwise. There are two types of tropical cyclones. There are two types of cyclone. Uh, based on their location, there are two types of cyclones: uh, tropical cyclones and tropical cyclones and extratropical cyclones. Tropical cyclones forming over the warm tropical ocean, that is between Tropic of Cancer and Capricorn, and extratropical cyclone occurring in temperate and high latitude regions. And there are cyclones are known by different names in different regions around the world. That is hurricane in Atlantic, typhoons in China, willy willies in Australia, and in the Indian Ocean region, this is known as cyclone. Most of the Indian landmass and surrounding North Indian Oceans is located between the equator and Tropic of Cancer and prone to some of the most devastating tropical cyclone. That is recently a cyclone which struck the region of Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh is cyclone Motha. Question number 6. Which of the following best defines the technique of GPS spooking? Statement A. Sending false GPS signals to mislead a receiver's location. B. Scrambling internal software of GPS receivers to corrupt data. B. Blocking satellite signals from reaching GPS receivers. D. Using encrypted signals to prevent satellite tracking. So the correct answer for this question is A, that is sending false GPS signal to mislead receiver's location. But GPS spoofing is a cyber attack technique. Fake GPS signals are transmitted to a target device or receiver, misleading it about its actual geographic locations. This GPS spoofing compromise safety, cause financial losses, or breach national security apart from misguidance. Question number 7. Consider the following statements regarding supercapacitors. Statement 1. The capacitors charge and discharge at slower rate than solid state batteries. 2. They have lower power density compared to hydrogen fuel cells. 3. Supercapacitors are ideal for applications needing quick energy burst. So the incorrect answer for this question is B, that is only 2. A statement is incorrect. A statement 1 is incorrect and a statement 2 is incorrect because supercapacitors are known for very high charge and discharge rates, significantly faster than solid state batteries. So statement 1 is incorrect. This is used for instantaneous energy delivery. They can't store much energy per unit weight, and this is energy density. Statement 2 is also incorrect. Hydrogen fuel cells have a higher energy density than the hydrogen fuel cells have higher density. The amount of energy stored, their power density is generally lower than that of supercapacitors. The supercapacitors outperform in power delivery. Statement 3 is correct because supercapacitors are ideal for quick energy burst. Used in regenerative braking in metro trains, camera flash, UPS system, power breakup for servers, etc. Question number 8. Which of the following was not a journal associated with Dr. B.R. Ambedkar? Not associated with. So option A is Janta, B is Samanta, C is Muknayak, D is Prabuddha Bharat. Correct answer for this question is D, that is Prabuddha Bharat. And Ambedkar was associated with multiple influential journals like Mook Nayak in 1920, Bahiskrit Bharat 1927, Samanta in 1929, Janta in 1930. These platforms were crucial in policing Dalit issues and advocating for social reforms. Prabuddha Bharat journal was associated with Swami Vivekananda. It was launched in 1896. Note Ambedkar. It focused on Vedantic philosophy and national revival. Question number 9. Which conservation status is not applicable to the red panda? A. Listed in Appendix 1 of CITES. B. Protected under Schedule 1 of the India's Wildlife Protection Act 1972. C. Listed as endangered on IUCN Red List. D. Listed as vulnerable on IUCN Red List. The correct answer for this question is D, because it is listed in endangered category, not in vulnerable category. So statement D is incorrect. And statement A is correct, and statement A, B, C is correct. It is endangered category in IUCN due to rapidly declining population. Bamboo is the primary food source of a red panda. India has accorded the highest level of legal protection of red panda, that is Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Appendix 1 in CITE, it is listed in Appendix 1 of CITES, indicating international trade of a species is permitted only in exceptional circumstances such as for scientific research and requires both export and import permits. Statement D is incorrect because it incorrectly accurately assigns vulnerable. It is an endangered category. Question number 10. And red panda is found in uh, Kanchenjunga National Park, mainly in Kanchenjunga National Park and Northeast India. Consider the following statements about Eco Mark scheme. 1. Statement 1. The scheme mandates the use of accurate environmental labeling to avoid misleading sustainability claim. 2. It encourages manufacturers to adopt resource efficient and eco-friendly production methods. 3. The implementation of the scheme is managed by Niti Aayog and the Ministry of Environment. So the incorrect answer of this question is statement 1 is A is incorrect, because the statement 1 is correct. Schemes promote accurate environmental labeling, and this initiative is introduced by Ecomark. Scheme is introduced by Government of India. Statement 2 is also correct because encourage resource efficient and environment friendly production process. And statement 3 is incorrect. The scheme is not managed by Niti Aayog or the Ministry of Environment. Instead, jointly implemented by CBA, Central Pollution Control Board, and Bureau of Indian Standard. BIS set the specific criteria, while CPCB handles the environmental standards and coordination.